Hello, my name is Becky Thorpe, Curriculum Manager at Matrix TSL. What I'm going to be looking at today is using the 3D simulation panel. So I'm going to go to New Project, open up a NoChip project, because I just want to explain in a little bit more detail how this works. So to start off with, I need a component. So just to demonstrate what I'm doing, I'm going to go with the combo board from the eBlocks 2 selection, because that's quite a nice one to see. So when that comes up, it's pulled it up within my 3D system panel because I did select 3D system panel when I put it into there. If using a mouse, if I now use the wheel of my mouse, I can see that I can zoom in and out on that component. Now, where it gets a little bit confusing is in these settings here. If I click on the arrow, I've got two different rows. Now, at the moment, I've got cameras there. If I click on that again, those change. Now, the difference between these is this. If I click on it to get the cameras, with this one selected, I'm moving, but I'm actually only moving the camera view. I'm not actually moving the actual board. If I click on this one to rotate, to change, again, I'm changing the camera view. I'm not actually changing the board. That's really interesting. It's a really nice, useful thing to do. I can also select here, which will move me directly back, so that's fine. Now, if I click on the arrow and change away from the cameras, now, if I select this first one here, instead of just changing my viewpoint, if I select my component, I'm now actually moving my component. Okay, and I can change that within various in relation to the axes there. So that's quite an important thing to be able to do, and it's the difference between those two which will confuse new users. Okay, the other one which I think is quite a useful one to be aware of is this one here, which is the general options. If I go into here, I can change the background color. Okay, might not be to everybody's taste, but sometimes people prefer different ways of seeing it. It might be kinder on your eyes. Okay, and there are more options in there as well. You can change the table size. At the moment, I've got it onto 0. I can change the colour of that as well. So there's lots of things you can look at in there. There is a lighting mode that might be a preference to people. I've got it on sky, but you can change that and you can have a look at the different settings there. Okay, so I'll leave that there. It's mainly these settings here that I think it's important to know that there are those two different areas here, moving the camera or actually moving the component. Okay, so I hope that might clarify the use of that up a little bit. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.